And God, we 50 minutes in and ain't brought up football yet. Hey, NFL playoffs. Let's just recap real quick. Say who our favorites are and what we follow the game. Everybody, of course, giving a hard time to the boys in Dallas.
How about them Cowboys?
who found the greatest way to lose in the past 20 years.
Wait. I don't want us to be like that. I'm tired.
I'm not trying to be that way. I'm just saying what happened.
No, look. Every sports show I've seen today started out talking about the Dallas Cowboys, and they are not worthy.
They are.
The Bills had an awesome game.
Right, you right.
The Chiefs played a really good game.
You want to know? Hold on. You want to know why they're worthy about talking about? How many Chiefs fans do you know?
I don't know.
None. How many Buffalo fans do you know? None. How many Washington football team fans have you heard say we're going to the Super Bowl even though we suck? None. Eagles fans, we know we suck, but the damn Dallas Cowboys.
I'm not gonna.
Every year is their year, and they lose like that, trying to run a quarterback draw with no timeouts left, with 10 seconds left. They're idiots.
Wow. You know what? I feel bad for the fans, man, because there's a lot of good memes that came out of that crowd during the game and after the game. To me, that was more interesting than the game. The faces in the crowd were just comical, dude.
That woman with that Zeke jersey sitting there just looking
disgusted. I think that was one of Zeke's relatives, man. I think that was one of
What about the dude who had like the Joker King outfit on? You see that? He had like the crown, a cowboy crown. He had like earrings on. It was crazy looking. I was like, what are you doing, dude? I mean, these outfits were crazy.
The one dude crying afterwards, I loved it.
The dude holding his girl and crying, like he had his girl, and he was like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know if this is gonna work. I mean, like, there was a lot of crying going on, man, after the game.
And then the fans threw trash at the players after the game.
Was that at the players or the refs?
No, they threw it at the players. And then Dak said, y'all should have threw it at the refs.
I think they were throwing it at the refs.
Nah, they threw it at the players.
Okay. That's crazy, man. You know what? That's undeserving no matter how bad you play. I'll just say this. They shouldn't have put themselves in that position. They're supposed to have one of the top offenses in the league. You shouldn't have been down 7 with 2 minutes to go. You should have been tied or leading.
Dude, they are 6-9. They are 6-9 since McCarthy's got there against 9 NFC opponents, 9 NFC East opponents. Their offense isn't good. Their offense is good against the Eagles, and the Giants, and the Washington football.
You know, I wish we did a show that week. I told Tyrone over the phone, I was like, they setting themselves up for failure by beating up on the Eagles the last game of the season. They giving themselves this false sense of reality, trying to get all these stats and get people their money. I'm like, you're not going to do none of this next week in the playoff game. None of this is going to happen for you.
Nothing.
You just set yourself up for failure. You should have saved all that for the playoff game.
But they didn't even take advantage of what was there. I mean, they had just gone, 40 yards in
10 seconds,
15, 20 seconds,
in 20 seconds
through 3 plays. I mean,
3 plays, 40 yards.
You mean to tell me he couldn't have threw one more 10-yard out? So
it was open. It was open.
Purely, he probably couldn't do it. No, he can't.
Well, the tight end was open on the out again, right on the sideline.
Yeah, dude came open as soon as the play started.
Yeah, I mean, so they could have thrown the ball.
But the lack of discipline, even on the last play, the tight end is looking like, are we spiking it? Are we going? What are we doing here? Like, you could see the players had no clue what they like. They never practiced a 2-minute drill a day in their life.
But that's still Dak's fault because Dak is the quarterback. He was supposed to look for that referee and give him the ball. That's still Dak's fault. Because We've seen
Made
that,
a
Jim.
good point, though.
But Jim, we've seen that. We've seen a quarterback running with the ball, slides. I don't know who it was, Romo or somebody, but he literally sought out the referee, handed him the ball.
Well, the most famous person for that is Larry Fitzgerald, who's a receiver who does it. But, and they made a good point. Generally, it's the receivers who do that because you're throwing the ball with under 14 seconds left in the game. So the ball usually goes to a tight end or receiver, and the receiver would run the ball over. Dak, unfortunately, did not think of that and did not do it. But I go to the play call. It's just a bad play. Why run the ball with 14 seconds? Every major NFL person today said that the rule in the NFL is 16 seconds to run 2 plays. You had 14 seconds. What in literally 2 seconds is what cost you.
Yeah.
Because you did not have time to put the ball in play legally. So those 2 seconds and that extra 5 yards of running, he should have went down at the 30 instead of the 24. I mean, what's the difference between throwing from the 30 and throwing from the 20? I mean, it's still about the same play. It's still a Hail Mary in the end zone. It's a back of the end zone play. Whatever it is, it wouldn't have made any difference to gain those 6 yards. I just found it dumbfounding to me.
I was excited for Jimmy G the game before because he played pretty well the game before, right? He had a good second
against the Rams. He played well.
Yeah, he played
solid.
Well.
You solid.
And then I was like, okay, so all we got to do, Jimmy G, is just not mess this up.
He didn't.
And he tried to, but he tried. He tried really hard in the second half to mess this up for them. And I'm like, dude, you were giving them reasons to keep you. You know what I'm saying? But now
they're still going to keep
you. They have to.
Because they are the only team that's going to be able to go into Green Bay and be effective. Because they have a good chance to beat Green Bay this week.
Yeah, let's move on to the games that are coming up. Ben made a good point of mentioning Buffalo. Hey, I'm all on the Allen train. He's a beast, man. He's a quarterback. Allen is a beast. So you got Buffalo against KC in the next round. Who are y'all looking at on that game?
Kansas City.
Kansas City over Buffalo? Okay. What do you think of Ben?
I don't know, man.
We ain't gotta do picks. I'm just looking at the matchup.
It's in KC, right?
It's in KC, yeah. No. That's gonna be in Buffalo.
Yeah, it's gonna be in Buffalo. Why?
Buffalo got a better record.
Who's the higher seed?
Buffalo's the higher seed.
Check that.
We'll check it. And we don't have to do picks. So just saying performances. Let's just look at that. The Bengals, hey, they showed up, beat the Raiders. Any faults on that game, yo?
I expected it. I didn't. The Raiders been through too much this year with changing coaches and losing players. It was they were lucky to be in the playoffs. Carson Wentz, if he would have had a brain and beat Jacksonville, Raiders would have been there anyway. So
yeah, agree with that. Tennessee showed up. Tennessee?
No, Tennessee didn't play this week.
They had a bye.
Oh, okay. So they play the Bengals next time.
Yeah, Kansas City is the number 2 seed, guys. That's why they got to play Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was the 7th seed.
I think you're right on that.
They got Buffalo got to go to KC.
Oh, that changes things. I might have to go Kansas City on that then.
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, it's going to be cold regardless. So
yeah, it's going to be cold. All right. So Tennessee was the number 1 seed then.
Yeah, they're the number 1 seed. They got
Tennessee. So they get the Bengals next.
If Derrick Henry's healthy, Tennessee's winning that game.
Man, Tennessee was 12-5.
I mean, Derrick Henry got hurt week 9, 10?
That's what I'm saying. He was out a bunch of games. Dang.
They still found a way to win.
That's a good squad.
Tennessee has a good defense, and they don't turn the ball over a whole lot.
If Derrick Henry's healthy, they're winning.
I can't really argue that. I can't. And you know what? I'm. It's good to see the Bengals play well. I'll just say this: Joe Burrow, man. I mean, he got plenty of time to be a beast. The one thing I'll say, he played to win, and Jamar Chase is a beast.
Can can we talk about the importance of a franchise quarterback?
Yeah, that's probably a good conversation.
Because people are picking these edge rushers like top 5 and all of this. If you don't have a quarterback, you ain't got a shot in hell. Like, Washington football team picked Chase Young, which was a beast in college. But you could have had Justin Herbert.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Like, the difference between teams with no quarterback and a friend, like Jalen Hurts can't throw from here to this window. We've seen that.
He's garbage, yes.
Like, you need a quarterback. Like, you've seen it this week. The teams with no quarterback, they got their ass whooped this week. It wasn't even close.
Yeah, the teams about top-rate QBs took a beating. I mean, you see it's old faithfuls who are still around. Mahomes is around, okay? Joe Burrow's up and coming, but he's a beast.
Like, as much as I like New England, what they did this year, if you trust in Mac Jones to win you a game, it's not going to happen.
He tried, though.
He tried, but
he don't got the tools for that.
He tried, though. I give
Mahomes
it to him. He tried.
This is only Mahomes' third, fourth season?
Fourth.
But you got to remember,
fourth season of starting. He's been
it's only his fourth season. He's not old.
But he's been a beast since day one.
He's been in the league 5 years. Remember, he sat out his first year. But
that's not an old head.
This is his 4th year starting. First 3 years, he went to first year AFC Championship game, and the last 2 years Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. And he's on track to do it again.
I know.
So we know about Tampa Tom and Tampa Bay. We know about that. They handled the Eagles. So their matchup's going to be the winner, of course, of the Rams and the Cardinals tonight, Monday night. It's a good game. I mean, I don't know if the Rams are going to choke. But the Cardinals can choke too. So this is a tough game.
I got the Cardinals.
I don't know who's going to win this game.
Is DeAndre Hopkins?
I don't know if DeAndre's playing or not. Is he?
They haven't said, I don't think.
If Hopkins is not back, then Kyler Murray is not going to win this game.
J.J. Watt's playing tonight.
I got the Cardinals by 15.
Whichever quarterback plays the best will win this game.
Agree. You know what? And to me, it should be Stafford because to me, he has a lot to prove. But until he does it, I can't believe it. He's never had to play in big games like this before.
Oh, wait. Is Stafford their quarterback?
We've never seen it.
Yeah. Stafford wasn't doing the Cooper Kupp and Odell Beckham. No.
He's got to spread the ball around today. If all he does is look for Cooper Kupp every play, they ain't going to win the game.
Cardinals going to win.
Yeah, they will. Rams going to win this.
They're not going to win if he throw the ball to Cooper Kupp 15 times. It doesn't work.
If they're counting on AJ Green to beat Jalen Ramsey for the Cardinals,
that ain't happening.
It's not going to happen. They need Hopkins out there on that field.
They do. So that's the key to the game if Hopkins is playing or not.
Because if you got Jalen Ramsey locked up on AJ Green's old ass, that's your best option.
Is Larry Fitzgerald still playing?
No, he's retired.
No.
He should have came back for this game because they need him.
They should bring him back.
They need him for this game. He actually did retire this year. But they need him for this one game because it's going to – you're right. If they don't have Hopkins, they short, man.
There's going to be a third down where they wish they had him. I'll tell you that.
Jalen Ramsey's a dog, and he's going to play like a dog tonight.
I think it's safe to say whoever Tampa gets, they're probably going to beat.
You think?
They can beat the Rams. They can beat the Cardinals. They can.
But the Rams beat them earlier in the year.
The Rams do play them tough because of their D line. Their D line kind of dominates Tampa's line. I don't know why, but they do.
And Tampa's right tackle is hurt.
Yeah, that's a big injury. His ankle is toast. I felt bad for that dude. He tried to come back in, and he had to go right back out the game because he was hurting, man. And that dude had missed a game in 2 seasons.
But I mean, he every time he would take a step back, he would just buckle.
Yeah, right tackle is going to be a question for them. So protection, and you got Donaldson coming at you, and Von Miller coming at you. You know,
Von Miller's going to make a play tonight.
He better make a play.
That's what you brought him there for.
That's what you brought him there for. He better make some plays. All right, maybe I'll hold off on that till next week. Let's see how the Rams play tonight. All right, we covered the Cowboys, whatever. Okay, Green Bay, they had a bye, right?
Yeah.
All right, so they'll get San Fran. I can't see San Fran beating Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. That's not happening.
Look, they played earlier in the year, and the fact that San Fran doesn't blitz, they rush 4.
Yep.
And they run the ball. People forget how short they make the game.
They make the game
really short.
Yeah.
And if you taking away the opportunities for Aaron Rodgers, they got a shot.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to pick them, but it's going to be closer than what people think.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of that, let's wrap up the NFL. Of course, Ben Roethlisberger lost to the Chiefs. He's played his last game as a Steeler, right?
I hope
he's
so.
retired.
God,
he's retired.
Terrible.
Did he look bad? I didn't watch
Dude,
the game.
he looked bad.
It was bad. It was bad.
Did he? Hey, at least he won his last game in Pittsburgh, which was cool. He played well in that game, well enough to win.
Yeah, well enough.
So shout out to Ben Roethlisberger, man. He gave his good 17 seasons.
Hey, he got you 2 Super Bowls.
He got you 2 Super Bowls. You can't complain about that.
Sure.
He did his job. I mean, I ain't mad at him. I was a Big Ben fan. I liked him, man.
Too fat.
When he lost his mobility, though, is when he lost his game.
Yeah, fat tail.
Yeah, it's kind of like Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco, when he had his mobility, he was a pretty good quarterback. But once he lost it, he was done. So shout out to Ben Roethlisberger. Hopefully, the thing about the Steelers, they don't draft quarterbacks. They don't. And they're not good at it. So it could be like 3-4 seasons without a quarterback in Pittsburgh.
They might go get Jalen Hurts.